reducing points, and the way you reduce points is get off the field. So I think when you go back and look at the possessions or the statistical thing as far as chronological order of plays, there's enough third downs in there that if we get off the field on third down, we're going to, have a lot less plays.
What provided the change of pace when Mock came in for them at quarterback?
Well, I mean, they ran the ball, and he threw the jump ball. The first play was a double pass. I mean, you got to be able to make a play out there on that one. And in the next situation, like I said, a field goal in that situation is the same as a touchdown. So you got to man them up, and they got big wideouts, and the guy made a play. But in that situation, you can't give up any points, because if you do, it's a two-possession game, and the game's really tough then. So hey, you just got to go play in that situation.
Todd, do you feel like your talent is better than your results have been?
I think that when you look at our team, we're a young team that does some good things. For example, in the second half, we played pretty good, okay, until there at the end. I think anytime you got young guys, there's going to be a lapse or two or a thing here that can extend a drive or create a seam or allow them to make some plays. So I'm pleased with their effort. I don't see anything wrong with their effort. They keep competing, and it's more of a matter of execution and getting some experience, because when you play at the level we play at, you got to be on technique-wise. You got to be on with your effort, and you got to be on in your ability to play fast. And if you're off in any of those areas, it's going to create seams which allow for big plays and continued drives.
They got on a roll there a little bit. Obviously, they had a quick change when they scored a touchdown. What'd you when Aaron got sacked at the end? What'd you say to your guys going into right when they had to go back out there soon thereafter?
We got to stop them. I mean, in that situation, like I said, if we got to man up, because if they get a field goal there, it's a two-possession game, and the game's over. So in that situation, it's not really hard to call the game, because you got to load the box to stop the run, which means you're going to be one-on-one outside, and you got to make a play. And if they complete a ball like they did, then you really giving up a field goal is the same. We got to do a better job when we change personnel of understanding where we need to fit when they actually got the touchdown, and that needs to be corrected. So we'll address that on Monday.
How can this group have more turnovers, force more turnovers?
Just keep playing, keep sawing wood. I mean, a lot of times they come in bunches. Traditionally, the last couple of years we've been pretty good in turnovers. When you're a pattern match team and you're doing those things, your ability to break on the ball based upon the route distribution comes a little quicker. I think the more experience you get or understanding what's happening, and that can help you. Generally, when you get sacks, you do get more turnovers because the quarterback fumbles the ball more than most people. That part of it hasn't happened. So we just got to keep working it. You keep addressing it just like we have, the last couple years. And I think as guys become more veterans out on the field, I think that number will increase, because they'll have a little bit more savvy on how to get the ball out, whether it's the second guy in stripping the ball, whether it's, pattern distribution read, breaking on a route, whether it's going to get the sack and, hey, I'm getting the sack, but I'm going to get the ball out. I mean, I think all those things can happen the more you play.
Is getting off the field becoming a concern for you in terms of the third down?
It's a concern. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. So, you got to understand the route. You got to understand the sticks. In other words, what's the down and distance, and you're going to play coverages based upon the down and distance. And you got to be on them. You got to be able to cover them. And if you can do that, you get off the field. If you can't, you extend drives. And when you extend drives, you get more plays, which allows them to be out there, which in turn increases points.
What does that mean, pattern?
Thank you.